gentlemen, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Math. This is Mr. Lunsford, and I'm glad you joined me this evening. Tonight's homework is going to be for two evenings, the evenings of April 19th and the evening of April 18th. So I'm going to combine two episodes into one. And tonight we're looking at the same topic for both evenings, comparing and ordering real numbers and subsets of real numbers. So again, this is the 18th and the 19th combined into one episode. Let's get started. All right, so our task right here in 18, 19, and 20 is to compare each value using less than, or equal to, greater than or equal to, or equals. So we're going to compare these real numbers using our symbols. So here we go. Here's the set of problems we're going to solve. And this is 18, 19, and 20. The strategy stays the same. Convert each number to standard form and compare. So we're going to start with number 18. The square root of 10, if we convert that to a decimal, it's 3.16227766. And that number, 3.16, is less than 3.2. So the first answer is less than. If we go on to number 19, the square root of 12, if we convert that to a decimal, we get 3.464101,615. And 3.4 is less than 3.5. Number 20, 6 1/3. We're going to compare that, and that symbol means the cube root of 240. So in other words, it's not square root, it's cube root. And a cube root is a number that you multiply by itself 3 times to get whatever number you're looking for. So the cube root of 8 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So that's what we mean by cube root. So let's see, 6 1/3 is 6.33 repeating. The cube root of 240 is 6.21. So what that says is 6.21 times 6.21 times 6.21 equals about 240. All right, so if we compare these two numbers together, we find out that 6.33 is indeed greater than 6.21. All right, and that's it for our first night of problems. And I told you these were easy. That's why I went on and combined both of these into the same episode. The second half of this, and yes, there's part 2. The second half of this, we look at numbers 54 through 57. What we're doing is we're categorizing real numbers. So let's go ahead and go through our organizer. Here's the 4 numbers that we're going to look at. The negative square root of 19, 0.33 repeating, 7.43, and negative 12. So the negatives, here we have the labels for each part of the real number system. So we have rational numbers, irrational numbers, integers, whole numbers, and natural numbers. And we have used this same chart before, and we're going to use it again to categorize these numbers. So let's start off with the negative square root of 19. All right, now the square root of 19 is 4.3588, and it goes on forever. But it's the negative square root of 19. So that's negative 1 times the square root of 19. Negative 4.3588989,435. This is actually an irrational number. This goes on forever. It doesn't end. It doesn't repeat. It's irrational. So that's where this number belongs. Going on to 0.33 repeating, and in the book it says 0.3 repeating. It's the same thing. All right, so that belongs in our rational numbers. It repeats, it's predictable, it's a rational number. 7.43, same thing. That's a decimal, so it's a rational number. It's not an integer, it's just a rational number. Now, negative 12 though is not only a rational number, it's also an integer. And we have categorized all our numbers from 54 through 57. That's it. Y'all take care, and remember, math is not just about numbers. It's all about the relationships that surround us every day. Have a good one.